So the upper region marked as U is the first point of the heart and the lower region denoted as L is the second part of the heart. ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ page number diagram 1. The upper one is the landing part of the great rishis. They come into this state after a good deal of penance and sacrifice. The thing is not open to everybody, although so near, but only to him who really deserves it. The lower region is generally the place of common folk. Superconsciousness of the inferior type abides in the region of U. You begin to become conscious of many godly things when you reside in this region, in the U part of the heart. The man who is always intoxicated with worldly things cannot reach even this state of superconsciousness of the inferior type. There are 3 points, one above, one below, and one third somewhere between the two. The upper point is denoted as A, the other one is called as B. You will find different seeds and vrittis whirling there. One of the things that they need to do is they need to superimpose this figure and this figure. Error picture is the diagram 1 and 2. We need the diagrams 1 and 2 to be superimposed on one another. In that way, you will actually see the relationship between what is described in diagram 1 with what is marked in diagram 2. Okay. Between A and B, there is a point which, if pressed, you can have communication with the liberated souls of the brighter world after some practice of Raja Yoga. Whenever you think of anything, the idea comes first at A. Whatever you think repeatedly located at point A, you will form your fate accordingly. Serina? So point A meditation ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ then? If you regularly do point A meditation, what is supposed to happen? You will become quiet like this.
We'll become brothers and sisters.
So your relationship with all other people gradually changes. And the consciousness expands into universal aspect of it. So if you do regular meditation, whatever you think repeatedly located at point A, you will form your fate accordingly. So if you think of if you do regular point A meditation, you will gradually dwell in in universal consciousness, and your fate will be accordingly. At the point B, if you meditate that you are becoming devoid of all sensual things, the result will follow in the shortest possible time, which you cannot even imagine unless you do it yourself. The Abhyasis under our system of Sahajmar practice on these points and find remarkable improvement. If the practice is systematically done on these 2 points, desires will soon begin to bid farewell. So, point A meditation and point B cleaning, if you do regularly, desires will automatically come down. The point between A and B is kept a secret, as havoc can be brought if it is improperly used. So, I am not disclosing it at all. If you enter the upper region, cleaning the points A and B, you make yourself deserving for reaching the other sorts of superconsciousness which lie in this region of the heart. One who thoroughly cleans the point B receives then the happy tidings of his entry into this sort of superconsciousness that I am going to deal with hereafter. So the entry into the higher levels of superconsciousness is the cleaning of the point B. But you should not overdo it. Because if you are going to overdo it, you are shaking the very foundation of your existence. So you need to be careful. So whatever has been prescribed, it's only for about few minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. That's all, not more than that. Because I know few people who have overdone it and then gone into difficulties. And once they have been advised to stop it, then they seem to kind of stabilize again. Okay. So again, you should not overdo practice also. You should not overdo any of the techniques also. You should stick to what is being given. And the good thing is, in our system, most of the people don't do what has been told. So overdoing is not a big issue. It is underdoing which is the big issue, right? So not to worry. Now I'm locating point A and B by actual measurement. The heart lies in the left side of the body near the lower part of the left lung. Measure two fingers width straight to the right of the left nipple. Then proceed straight way downwards up to 3 fingers width. This is the position of point A. So 2 3 2 2. Remember that formula 2 3 2 2. And the other one is 1 4 2 2. So 2 3 2 2 1 4 2 2. Now you proceed 2 fingers width straight way downwards from point A. You will find point B just above your lowest rib. Measurement to be taken with one's own fingers. That's also another question people were asked. Do you take a measurement with your finger or somebody else's finger? And people had written, take the measurement with somebody else's finger. So it should be one's own finger. Our superconsciousness travels in this region till we come to the point of the superior type of superconscious as we call it. This is shown in diagram 3. So there is a bit of a change in terms of the superconsciousness in the 7th point. In the heart, the upper region lies on the right side, whereas here in this part it lies on the left side, and the lower region is on the right. Here, A1 and B1 are the points akin to those of A and B in the heart. In the portion called D1, there is a superior type of superconsciousness. The only difference is that the ideas creeping at A1 are finer. It is left to the Abhyasi to purify the point B1 so that the finer things may begin to reign. You get purified to the same extent in this portion as you purify the points A and B of the heart. So you don't need to work on A1 and B1 separately. If you work on A and B, then automatically the work proceeds to A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. Okay. So that's the importance of working on A and B point. People generally proceed with the right side called the lower region because they have not purified the heart so much so as to enable this portion of the in a brighter side. They want to enter with all the things they possess. Thus, they try to attempt the impossible by trying to proceed with the left side. It depends much on the worthy master or the guide to lead his disciple to the right or the correct side with his things or belongings cast aside. Here, the cosmos begins, which is a part of the big circle of the heart. It's in the 7th point. Here, often people feel the light being displayed in heavy showers, but that is not our goal. We must tear it off before we cross the big region of the big circle of the heart. So when he's talking about the light being displayed in heavy showers, he's talking about the 7th point. So that's where the superior type of superconsciousness lies. Now proceed further. Similarly, we come to the other part of the region called D2, the upper one. The right side is the lower region as shown in diagram 4. Very similar to the diagram 3. Yeah. On the right side is L, on the left side is U. Here we find the superfine type of superconsciousness. It all depends upon the point B of the heart, which if purified to the core will land you at point A, which lies in the point D2, A2. A little beneath the superfine state of superconsciousness, behind the skull, where the region of the mind begins, there are two parts having the same points, but they are passed over easily to reach the point which I shall now show by a diagram later on. I have discussed enough of the heart region, though only in outline. I shall now deal with the finer stages that we come across during our march onwards. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸೋಣ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ.
There are two more points, right? C and D.
That came later. See, when this book was written by Babuji, he has only discussed what was um, elaborated at that time. C and D actually came about later on, point C and D. And that's also something that they're going to ask. So A, B, C, D, we should be aware of the subpoints around point 1. So yesterday we were discussing that point 1 is a very large area because there are many subpoints in the point 1, like A, B, C, D. And each one has their own part to play in our evolution. And we don't work directly on point C and D. So as far as the methods are concerned, point A and B, A point meditation, B point cleaning is what is given. So many people in their zeal started talking about working directly on point C, cleaning point D and all. So then many times that just clarified that you don't do that. When you do the normal cleaning, the point C is anyway cleaned. So the likes and dislikes comes down. Point A and point B work also has an impact on point C. Point D, you don't clean. It cannot be cleaned. It is related to the guilt samskaras and that can only be got rid of by prayer. Okay. ಭರತ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಬೇಕೇನೋ? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಇದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗೈತೆ.
ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಈಗ ತಾನು ಓದಿದೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ಇದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅವಾಗ
ಏನ್
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಇರೋದೇ 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ಪ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, 3 ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಅದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತು ಸಂಜೆಗೆ ಓದ್ತೇನೆ.
ಸರಿ, ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ನಾರದ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್. Okay, no problem. Or you want to be like ducklings. Bobby writes, no, we are all like duck playing in the water around here anta. So atara. So Bharat wants to be like a duckling. But we are in the periphery of the heart region. When we are actually swimming in the periphery of the heart region, which is the first point. First point, if you take it like a ocean, so the ocean where the water coming to the shores is where we are playing as ducks. We don't want to go towards the center. We are happy just to just go around the periphery of the ocean. That's what we are doing. We'll enter the water, then get out of the water, be on the land, again enter the water, get out of the water. That's what we are doing. We don't want to go towards the center. So this is a question for you. A and B points location, their relationship to different things. Then C and D point locations, their relation to different things. A point meditation, B point cleaning, and different types of superconsciousness. All these are common questions that are asked in your exams. So you need to be thorough. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಏನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಗುಡ್. ಮೈಂಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದೆ. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾಳೆ ಮೈಂಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಡಿಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಟು ಫೀಲ್ ಹೆವಿ.
You are near meditation or?
No, we are in the row house.
Or near the children's center?
Sorry?
Near the children's center.
Here, on the other side, just next to the dorm.
Okay.
Just next to the dorm. Not towards the meditation hall, but the opposite direction.
Madhuvanam.
In the direction of Madhuvanam.
Okay.
So we're actually in one of the other preceptors' place. That's where we are doing the sessions. We're actually in dorm, but we come here to conduct the session and then we go back to dorm. and that has become the norm.
You have a good Wi-Fi there.
No, this is the Wi-Fi is Gopal Krishna's mobile Wi-Fi. So you can see that Gopal Krishna is ever connected to the world. Very strong connection to this world.
But normally we don't get signal there. You got a
No,
very good
not
Wi-Fi.
many people are there, no? So they said that during the Bhandara is a problem. Otherwise, at other times, it's okay. So we have been using the mobile Wi-Fi for the last 3 4 days. It seems to be working fine. In fact, we have not turned on the Wi-Fi of the house itself. We did not require it at all. The mobile Wi-Fi seems to be pretty strong. The Airtel shares are going strong. Obviously, the Wi-Fi also has become strong. If you follow the stock market, you can see that Airtel shares have overtaken TCS shares in terms of market capitalization. So obviously, the Wi-Fi is also working very strongly.
And you mentioned about that book, brother, Bright Trouble, 1942
44.
Whispers.
44.
You can show that.
Is it our?
It's available here. It's just that the 4 books will cost 6,000 rupees. Each one is 1,500. But it's worth it. It's like a treasure. Everyone should have it. Especially every perceptor should have it and read it. So Gopal Krishna also brought one book. So see,
Oh, good.
so that orange.
Yeah. Brother, can I do a UPI? Can you get me books?
Yeah, we can get it, no problem. You want all the 4 books, or you want only one of them?
All 4 I'll take.
No problem.
Can I send it to your number?
Yeah, no problem.
You can get in HFN Live. It is very easy, brother.
See,
Online.
no,
I got in Tamil.
so we are okay either way. If you want us to buy it, we
Better.
Otherwise, if you want to order to HFN Live, our sister feels that it is better.
Because you have to carry, no, brother. 4 books. It is very easy.
Got the point.
Yeah, then I'll order online.
Met Daji, brother.
No.
But we'll meet. How? I don't know.
Gopal Krishna is keen to meet. So we thought
Go-
we'd go to Daji's place today. Daji's house, near his house. So somebody has invited us for lunch. So we'll go there today. And then Daji's place is very nearby